Guys, you have caught me in a very good mood. Long story short, I basically have been fiddling with this for a while and have now determined that it's probably the USB port on it. In fact, when I say probably, it definitely is. So now I want to put on a new port, and the problem I have, of course, is that my replacement USB port is not only shorter, it's pretty much different in every combination, and I might require a much longer USB gauge. So that's fine, we're just going to deal with that when we have to. We've got different options to try to desolder this. We could probably use heat, that would be the best way. But I'm feeling reckless. Shall we see if we can take this off using just a soldering iron? I'm going to put this up to maximum. This is 380. In fact, it's not maximum, but maximum will be too much. 380 degrees. Let's see if we can get some heat into this bad boy. And then just lift it off. Let's see if it's going to take it. Ooh, I can see this corner wanting to go. We have to be a little bit careful, of course. We don't want to rip the pins off. Probably better to go from the front to the back if that's the case, which it is. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. Yoicks! Have a look at this crazy thing. It's actually designed to sit in the PCB. Look at that, there's a cutaway for it, so it actually sits in it and straddles it. Straddles it like an exotic dancer. It's a real shame. I tried bending it and doing all sorts of things to get it to make contact, but it's just had it. We have this. This is the best we can do. Let's see if anything lines up at all. Yeah, come in a bit closer. I think we can do this. I think we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. I'm going to turn it round. Ah! It tried to escape, but I was too fast. Let's get the soldering iron on again. I'm going to see if there's any chance to tack this near where I want. And I have to tell you, these are the most awful things to solder. The micro USBs are terrible. Probably USB-C is worse, but I've not even tempted to try one of those yet. Micro USB definitely is the bane of my existence, really. I would have to say, if you're designing anything, try to design in with the little through hole. There is such a thing. You need a bit of weight on this board, and put a bit of a battery on there so you get that wedged in nicely. I tell you what, I should learn to do something properly one day, shouldn't I? But today's not the day, so let's just get this gripped. Come on now. It might be better. I can see the pins aligning, but it might be better for me to try to solder an anchor point first. Should we do that? Yes, let's do that. So I'm going to tin one of the corners. You can have a look. You can join me. Come close. Come close, child. Hear my tale. Right, let's get that on there. It likes to kick. I'm using the wrong tweezers. You need to use a tweezer, by the way, if you've got them. Look here at the bottom. The one on the right has little hands on the end, and the one on the left doesn't. You need the ones with the little hands. If you're only going to buy one set of tweezers, get ones with the little hands, and they're called the SM116SA specification. That's the one you want, because it might just give you a little bit more control, he says, while it doesn't give him any more control. No, it is giving me more control there, but this thing does they like to pivot. So that's looking like it. So you can see I've changed the angle a little bit, but I actually tacked the micro USB in the four corners, and I just had to ensure that it didn't flow too much inside. Unfortunately, with a small soldering iron, you can get it in there and flick it back out, but that's pretty good. I think that's as solid as we're likely to get with a, something that's not made for it. Now we need to get some solder fed into the edge there. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm really enjoying this. This is amazing. Clearing my bench is something that's quite cathartic. I have to say, it's been some weeks where I haven't really done any of this sort of work, and I think it stresses me out not to do it. And then, I did the ZX Spectrum videos and things like that, and it's starting to come back to me. It's all coming back to me. Right, let's see. I put some flux there. I think it might be tinned enough. I'm hoping. And the nice thing about this soldering bit here is that you can touch all the pins at once and go yoink, and hopefully that'll be it. So let's try that. Ooh, let's rumble in the jungle. That's alright by me. I'm a tiger when I want love, and I'm a snake when we disagree. Boom. I think that has done it. I think the power of Jethro Tull compels the moment of truth. Yoink. Just leave it be. Doesn't react right away. You have to wait a little bit. By the way, thank you to Andy Beer, Sad Ken, for sending in the camera. Look at that. I am absolutely over the moon. That's clearly worked. So, if you have a broken gadget, you can probably fix it yourself with a little bit of nous, just from stuff in your scrap box. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go put this back together. And as ever, bye-bye.